We're gonna find that sit bone once again, and we're gonna go underneath it this time. So this time we're grabbing not only some glute attachments in there, but we're also getting the hamstring attachment. Okay, so coming underneath, I'll turn sideways this time. I'm gonna find my sit bone, so I'm right back on top of the sit bone now, and I'm gonna rock it back, so pushing my butt that way. Whew. And there's some good spots. So this is one here, again, that's highly individual. So some people can rock it towards the outside and feel more out there, so more getting into that lateral hamstring. And then the glute maximus that runs into the IT band there. Or some people, if you rock it more towards the inside, so I'm kind of angling my body. And actually, I'll turn again so you guys can see. Okay, so I just rocked to the outside here. Now I'm gonna rock to the inside. So now I'm grabbing a little bit of the inner thigh. Okay, so I've got the medial hamstring attachment that runs more down the inside of the leg. And then I'm catching some of those adductors as I roll to the inside. Trying to relax, trying to release your weight onto the ball or onto the roller, whatever it is you're using. Like to use a little bit of back and forth. Ooh, up and down. It's a good spot in there. And finding the spot that works for you. There's a good one right there, kind of right in the middle. And then let's go ahead and do the other side. Okay, so finding the sit bone, letting it roll back a little bit, and then we're just gonna kind of hunt around. Ooh, now this one here is a little more on the outside than I found on the other leg. This is why it's always important to address both sides, whether it's a leg, arm, the torso, whatever it is you're addressing, the foot. Always address both sides because you never know what's happening on the opposite side. So sometimes we'll feel tension in one side, but then when we go to the other side, we realize that, oh, well, maybe the problem's coming from the other side and causing the tension on the side that we feel the tension the most. You never know. So always address the other side. So here I'm finding stuff on the outside. And again, I'm just below the sit bone. Gonna spend a little bit of time here, just kind of rocking back and forth, side to side, making my way back. Now I'm in the middle there. I'm gonna make my way, angling more towards the inside, and definitely less going on the inside than on the other leg for me. Still a little bit of soreness in there. Now, when you find tender tissue, that is not happy tissue. So when someone walks up to you and tries to like massage your neck and shoulders and you're like, oh my God, it hurts so bad. That's not a good sign. That's a sign that there's something going on there. Tension, inflammation, unless you've just worked out. If you've just worked out, I mean, it's understandable that you have soreness. But if that soreness lasts for days and days or weeks, there's something going on in that tissue, so you definitely want to address it. Okay, so now I'm back to the middle. I just want to show you one more thing you can do here. You can find those little tender spots, and you can actually use your leg motion with it. So you can kick your foot up and down. What I'm doing is putting some stretch on the hamstrings as I raise, and then I'm releasing them. So I'm just adding a little bit of pin and stretch to the back of the leg there. Okay, so that's always an option if you find that there's not really much going on or if there's a lot going on. You can always play with those leg positions there. And again, you've got the internal and external rotation also that you can play with.